Hey everybody, it's Old Chaplain V, back with another short video on step number 4. We made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Well, we're going to focus this time on some aids we might use to kind of help us make this inventory. Since we've had a spiritual awakening, the heart has reasons that reasoning doesn't understand. I think Scripture talks about the cravings of the flesh. A more modern version of that is the 7 deadly sins. And also Scripture talks about the flesh and the spirit are opposed to each other. And the flesh is useless. So a sign that we've had a spiritual awakening is that, for example, the 7 deadly sins makes more sense. It's like we identify these as being in violation to the fundamental, principle of this program is, of course, the golden rule, relationships. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And so if we look at the 7 deadly sins, pride, lust, greed, anger, gluttony, envy, sloth. We can't go into all the details on these short videos, but it might be wise to kind of look those up. And when we have a spiritual awakening, God guides us to do the next right thing, because God is the God of righteousness. Hello. And so let's just look at the sin of pride for just a minute. Pride is kind of, I'm smarter than everybody else, and we kind of lie to make ourselves look better. And of course, that identifies a big ego. We all have an ego. We're all self-centered. We have Facebook and all these other things. People want to have their likes. They want to have their pictures on Facebook. They want to have a good image, and you get people that are narcissistic or egotistical, and all they do is talk about themselves. So we're very much aware of that, but, before grace, I was blind before I see, and that blindness is we don't really see that. We see it in other people, but we don't see it in ourselves, so we're judgmental and we're critical. We have a critical spirit. We complain all the time. So when we have a spiritual awakening and we step back and we make this inventory and we write things down, that's another thing. When things bounce around like ping pong balls in our brain until we finally get them down on paper, that helps with our image of what we're really looking at. Well, listen, I'm running out of time on these short little videos, so thank you for watching. I appreciate your time, and continue to work your steps. I'm still working my steps after 34 years, and thank you again for your time, and so have a good day, everybody. Take care.